Hello and welcome to Loud Creations. My name is Katie, and in today's video I will be discussing the upcoming full moon in Leo. Before I get into that part of the video, I wanted to share earlier this year I attended an online event put on by an astrologer named Stephanie Galing, and it was just an event to go over what the astrology looks like for 2022. A friend and I attended, and today I received a gift from my friend, which is Stephanie Galing's The Astrological Self-Care Journal, which goes along with the event that we went to, which is wonderful. In general, when I'm learning about things, I kind of go with the flow. I change direction a lot. I just go with whatever I'm into at that moment, which can lead to everything being kind of scattered and lack of focus sometimes. So anyway, I'm excited to use a tool to keep track of what is going on for me personally during each moon cycle. And this journal also includes the planetary retrogrades, planetary stations, and then an overview of each zodiac sign. And just to give an example of what is in this book, I flipped over to the full moon in Leo section. And in this section, and every full and new moon section has a similar layout. It includes the opportunities, the challenges during the moon, and then some affirmations that are suggested and suggested self-care rituals during that time. And so for the full moon in Leo, the opportunities listed here are adopting a childlike perspective, which can create a revolutionary solution, seeing how being authentically yourself helps others. And then the challenges include being too self-focused can disrupt the group dynamics, and pomp and circumstance obscure scientific facts. And then some affirmations that are suggested in this book are: it's important to make space for everyone. I contribute in a unique way. I love my inner child, and I am creative. And she also put self-care rituals of writing a letter to your inner child or giving yourself a scalp massage. In each section, there are a few pages for journaling, which also include prompts or questions to help you move along in the process and think about different things to consider during this time, which is great. So I will be probably bringing this up in the next few videos just to kind of hold myself in check, because I need something to make sure that I actually use this. But also just to share, whether or not I think it's a helpful tool, and give examples of how it has worked for me. So that is coming up. But in today's video, I'm going to be, as usual, I do a abstract painting every new and full moon. I've been doing that for the last, a couple years. And that's just a way for me to stay on track and get into the rhythm of the moon cycles, read up on all the astrological signs. So it's really a way for me to refresh my memory and get back into astrology, and also to keep my art practice on a regular routine, fitting in that time to make sure that I'm doing what I love doing the most. The rest of this video will be a time lapse of that painting that I do for the full moon in Leo. And during the time lapse, I will be discussing the energy of the full moon briefly. I will go over the zodiac sign of Leo and all of its characteristics. And then I will combine the two and talk about what I think the energy of this full moon means for everyone. I hope that this video is helpful, and I will see you next time. Thank you. During the time of the full moon's energy is at its peak. This energy can be felt a couple days before and a couple days after the full moon. I go deeper into the energy of the full moon in my prior video, which you can access at the link above. Leo is the fifth sign of the zodiac, represented by the lion. Being the lion of the zodiac, this sign presents a sense of pride and dignity, with a little laziness on the side. Leos are the rulers of their kingdoms, be it at home, work, or within. The negative side of this regal energy may come out as bullying and bossy behavior. As one of the 6 masculine signs in astrology, Leo's energy is direct and energetic outwardly. Leo is one of the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac, which balances out Leo's outgoing, creative, and warm energy with more fixed and flexible views and opinions. The element of Leo is fire, ruled by action, drive, and passion. This signifies the foundation of Leo. As a fire sign, Leo is warm, enthusiastic, and creative. Leo seeks pleasure and inspiration and wants to get the most out of life on an individual level. This is in contrast to Leo's opposite, Aquarius, which has higher aspirations for all of mankind rather than the self. Leo is ruled by the sun. As we all know, the sun is the radiant center of the solar system and provides light, warmth, and energy to all. A classic Leo trait is being that shining star in any given situation. The main colors associated with Leo are gold and orange, the color of the radiant sun. Leo rules the heart. This brings about Leo's warmth and loyalty. The sign wears its heart on its sleeve and is filled with warmth and love for itself and all who adore it. Leo brings stability and warmth to the moon's influence. It brings a lightness to the moon's energy, which allows for more contemplation of finding our joy. In this position, expressions from the heart are much more powerful than those that come from the head. It is a time to lead with your heart, with inspired creativity and joy. The dominant key word for Leo is I will. Now is the time to do what you are willed to do and follow your heart. For some of us, figuring out what brings us joy seems like a daunting task. I have felt that way a lot of the time, but then I realized how simple it really can be. It takes being present. Take the time to be present with your activities and note what brings you the most contentment and joy. It could be something as simple as how well you fold your clothes, lighting some candles, baking bread, or doing arts and crafts projects. This doesn't have to be anything that has to do with work or career, although doing what you love for a living would be ideal, wouldn't it? Another approach is to meditate on it. Imagine yourself doing different activities and take note of how you feel in any given scenario. The full moon in Leo is a great time to identify and define your happiness and find things that give more energy than they take. What gets you fired up and excited? If you already know what brings you joy in life, with the full moon in Leo, now is the time to let your light shine. Release all that you've been working on and share it. Be the sun in your own solar system. Share your gifts and talents. Now is the time to harness Leo's carefree enthusiasm and truly be the ruler of your kingdom in any aspect of life. And who cares what anyone else thinks? In doing what you love, you are a radiant star in your own life. Thank you.